Hey everyone, this is Chef Steven. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're going to be doing a really easy recipe out of my cookbook, Get Your Grub On. We're going to make our Texas Bock Chili. In front of us, we don't have a lot of ingredients because it's that simple to make. Yeah, that simple to make, I promise you. We've got about 2 pounds of ground meat here. There's also a half cup of diced onion, 2 tablespoons of garlic. We've got about half of a cup of chili paste. If you want to use tomato paste, by all means go for it. Along with our seasoning blend, there is a half cup of dried chili powder, 2 teaspoons of dried thyme, as well as some salt and pepper. Now, as far as our liquids, there is 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 Bock beer. Now, if you don't drink beer, that's fine. Use a little extra broth, not a big deal. And of course, we've got a can of fire roasted tomatoes. If you want to add other ingredients, by all means go for it. I recommend it. You can add beans, you can add mushrooms. There's so many different things that you can add to your Texas chili, but you know I like to keep it simple. So let's get this started, shall we? The first step that we're going to do is we're going to get our meat, our seasoning, mix that in there, and then we'll start cooking our chili. Now, our meat is all mixed up together. Let's start cooking, shall we? Get some grapeseed oil or olive oil. We're going to get our meat, and we're going to get a good sear on this. You don't want to start stewing your meat just yet. You want it to kind of trap all that flavor in. All right, notice how all of our meat is starting to turn brown on the outside. We're going to start stirring this all up, and we're just going to continue to cook this all down. The next step that we're going to want to do is take this meat out and switch it out for the raw meat. So let's do that real quick. Along with the second batch of meat, we're going to add our vegetables as well. Then we're going to pour our beer into our pan, tomatoes, as well as our chicken broth. And we're going to let this all cook down for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, it's been about 20 minutes now. We're going to add our chili paste to our container, and we're going to stir this all up. We're going to let this go for another 5 minutes or so that way it can thicken up even further. All right, now everything has thickened up. If you want it to be a little bit thicker, by all means add a little broth back into it, or just let it cook a little less. But this is about the consistency that I like. The sauce coats the back of the spoon, and it tastes good too. So let's put this all together for an extra step, but a nice surprise. All right, the surprise twist. Don't disown me, I promise it's worth it. We're gonna make a Texas chili shepherd's pie. So what that means is we're gonna get our chili all together. We're gonna top it off with some mashed potatoes, some Parmesan cheese. I know what you're thinking. What? Hear me out. There's bacon in the mashed potatoes, so therefore, it'll be all right. Let me show you how to put it all together. You're gonna get your chili and get that into your cup. And then we're gonna get our mashed potatoes and we're gonna spread that across the top. I just wanna do something completely off the wall and different. Anyways, we're gonna get some grated Parmesan cheese. We're gonna put that right over the top. Put a little, put a lot. Get your broiler on, and we're going to broil this for a few minutes, just until this has some color on it. This is what we're left with. Our cheese has gotten nice and broiled, and you got that little crust on top. Now we've gone from this, which was pretty easy to do, to this, which was just an extra step, but totally worth it. Now it's time to try this. I got to get another bite. I dig that a lot. Totally delicious. Worth the wait, worth the extra step. Yeah, rich, hearty, delicious. Regardless though, hope you all learned something today. Make sure you follow me on social media. Chef Steven Gonzalez on Facebook. Chef Steve Gonzalez on Instagram and Twitter. Also, go to chefstevengonzalez.com to get a copy of my cookbook, Get Your Grub On. If you haven't, you're missing out. Do it now, because everybody's grabbing these books, and once they're gone, they're gone. Anyways, we'll catch you next time.